Hello everyone, today we will learn the three characteristics of object-oriented encapsulation, inheritance and polymorphism. Then inheritance is mainly one of the three characteristics of our object-oriented. Implementing inheritance is very simple. When writing a class file, use the extended keyword to inherit another class. For example, the child class here. The extension parent class. Okay, let's write an example to demonstrate inheritance. For example, we now define a person class. That person has 3 members in it. There is a constructor and a display method. We are going to do a certain system of a school now. There are students and teachers. Then students and teachers, he also belongs to human beings. Students and teachers have a common feature, and we all regard them as person. Let's write the student class. It inherits the person class. We write a method directly in this one. Show method. I am a student. After inheritance, you have the permission to call the parent class member. This allows you to tune all members of the parent class. Everyone must pay attention to why the members here can be called here. Mainly because they are all public. I also write another teacher class. It was printed to me as a teacher. Then let's create 2 new objects respectively. New is a student. At this time, you need to pass the specific value. The name is Zhang San and the gender is male. Then we can pass this object. Call the show function inside. Print information of this student. Similarly, we can also create a new teacher object. Then it can access the methods of the parent class. You can also access your own methods. Let's run it. Call to show functions of the subclass to print out the information. Let's take a look at what should be paid attention to in inheritance. After inheritance, it is equivalent to copy the public or protected members of the parent class to the subclass. However, private members are not, and private members can only be used in the current class. So we can access the display here, and we can also access the members here. Alright, let's take a look again. Let's see if these two classes have constructors. These two classes have no constructors. How is it called at this time? Obviously, our constructor needs to pass 3 values. When the subclass does not have a constructor, it will automatically call the constructor of the parent class. Make an assignment to these elements. Then this is inheritance. What if we don't want a class to be inherited? We can prefix this class with a final. Then prohibits this class from being inherited. A subclass cannot override a method if it does not want it to be overridden. Then we add final here, so this method cannot be overridden. So this is what the final keyword does. Okay, let's sum up and continue. Subclasses can only inherit non-private properties of parent classes. After the child class inherits the parent class, it can be called directly with the spin. Only single inheritance can be used in Python. The so-called single inheritance means that only one parent class can be inherited. But what can be multi-layer inheritance? That is, after a class inherits its parent class, other classes can inherit it. When the subclass does not have a constructor, the constructor of the parent class can be called. Okay, that's all for inheritance, thank you.